What is up, Saints? I'm back with another Christian Man Reacts video, where if you've been watching, you know the intent of my content is to present good and wholesome entertainment. And whether or not I do, that's up to you. So we're coming back here. It's been a few days since I've done one of these. You always know what type of video I'm getting into based on the color of the hat. Just to give you a little tip there. Wearing a black hat today, so we're going to be looking at some Christian comedy. Again, that's not my forte. It's something kind of new to me. I haven't always been a fan of stand-up, but I'm giving it a shot. I know a lot of people enjoy Christian comedy. I find it's kind of hard. You either go one of two ways with Christian comedy. You either get something that's cheesy and kind of just you roll your eyes at it, or you get something that's a little bit too irreverent, where they don't take things seriously enough. But we're giving it a shot here, see if we can find some good comedy. Kind of been fails on the last two attempts at that. I didn't really find either guy really funny. Trying somebody new here. So without further ado, let's jump into it, give it a shot, see how it goes. Alright, so we're looking at something here. It's titled on YouTube as the funniest Christian comedian Joe Recca. So we're about to find out whether or not that's true. I'm a little nervous about getting into this one because I see here that it's on TV. It's on BET. Usually when something is on TV, especially when it comes to comedy, it's going to be perverse. You don't see too many Christian comedians in the spotlight. In other words, you don't see clean humor in the spotlight. So we're gonna give this a go here. If it does end up being something perverse and it's not an actual Christian doing this, of course I'm not gonna post it. We'll move on to something else. But let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Here we go with Joe Recca.
To the stage, give a big hand for Joe Recca.
Boy, everything is so expensive, boy. You can't live the kind of life you want to live if you don't make some money. My aunt passed away down in Norfolk, Virginia. Her funeral was $11,000. 11 grand. And doctors are talking about black people are living longer. I guess so. We can't afford to die at these prices. Our brother better hold on.
Again with the black-white nonsense. I wish people would give that up. It's not because you're black that you do certain things certain ways, or because you're white that you do things certain ways. It's because of cultural upbringing. It's because of the culture you grow up in and the people you grow up with. That has nothing to do with skin color. Skin color doesn't determine how you act or what you think is funny or what you prefer in life. That's a ridiculous notion. Skin color is simply just different levels of melanin or whatever it's called in your skin. Has no bearing whatsoever on your personality or your preferences. And we need to quit that nonsense, because the more we perpetuate that nonsense, the more we continue to create these false divisions, these fake subsections within our culture, especially in the Christian culture, where we know we're made from one blood. There is no distinction between Jew, Gentile, black, white. We are all one in Christ. And so we need to get rid of that dichotomy, that black-white dichotomy, and understand that it's not black people that are living longer, or black people can't afford something. It's just that, black people, because of the culture they're raised in, they might have certain views towards money or certain views towards certain things, but that's nothing to do with the skin color. It's because of their culture and their upbringing. It's just a pet peeve of mine, because it perpetuates the narrative of racism and division, and it's a nonsense narrative and ought to be done away with culturally as a whole, but especially within the Christian community.
$11,000? That's why black people don't commit suicide. Because if you want to kill yourself, you got to save up for it first. Nobody got 11 grand laying around. She got an insurance policy for $500. Walk into a funeral home with $500. They wouldn't put your hand in the dirt for $500. You couldn't lay away no nobody for $500. Why don't you upgrade the policy? Yeah, 50 years ago you could bury somebody for $500. Not today. Upgrade the policy.
He said he couldn't lay away somebody for $500. That's funny.
She smoked Newport cigarettes and she drank Sprite. So at her funeral, her daughter put a can of Sprite and a pack of Newport cigarettes in a casket with her mama. I'm sitting in the back of the church going, this got to be the craziest mess I've seen in my life. They got her, here she laying in the casket dead, and then they got her hand up like this, like she doing a commercial for Sprite and Newports. She looked like Weekend at Bernie's. She up there. Why would you bury your mama holding a can of Sprite and a pack of Newport cigarettes? And you know, and they didn't even bury the woman. I can't even make this stuff, but they didn't bury the woman. They cremated her. And the first Thanksgiving dinner after she was cremated, her daughter brings her to the Thanksgiving dinner. Now, don't nobody want to say nothing to her, cause you know she just lost her mama and she's mourning over her mama. You know, don't nobody want to say, look, Wanda, you know, we all sorry about your mama and everything, but you know, we trying to have dinner here, you know, and you got your mama sitting on top of the table there, baby, you know, and it's, no disrespect, but you know.
It's funny, man. I appreciate that, because I've always thought that too. Like, I understand the sentimentality and the emotional connection with urns, but to display them or bring them around, and again, especially with Christians, because we know that death is not an end. Like, that body is just a tent. That has nothing to do with the person. They're not there anymore. So why would we display or honor bodily remains? It's just kind of a foolish thing to me.
She got her mama sitting there right by the salt and pepper shaker, like she's a condiment. I thought the woman was some oregano. I like to sprinkle on my food. I'm like, look, Wanda, get your mama off the table, baby, a label or something. Somebody gonna think she an ashtray and it's gonna really be ashes to ashes. Get your mama off the table, baby. Put it in the sink. I don't know what you want to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, everybody going back to school nowadays, right? That's the thing. Go back to school. More education, more money. At least that's the way it's supposed to work. You know, yeah, that's the way it's supposed to work. You know, I got a friend of mine who works for the airlines, and she's taking a Spanish class because she wants to be bilingual. She was telling me, she said, you know, Joe, if you learn how to speak Spanish, you can make a lot of money. I'm like, well, Spanish people speak Spanish, and they can't make no money speaking it.
So this looks like a judge scenario, and I think I read beforehand that this I didn't realize they're going to show the judges, but this was some sort of show on BET where they got judges like Kevin Hart there that are going to give him some feedback. I'm not going to listen to that, but that was pretty funny. I mean, the guy got like what 60, 90 seconds to tell some jokes, and it was pretty good. So with that being said, that's probably the best clip of Christian Comedian that I've heard so far. He wasn't irreverent. He kept it clean, and it was pretty funny. He made some good observations, and it was like I say, it was legitimately funny. So I appreciated what I heard there. I'd like to see that guy again. So perhaps in the future I'll look up some more of that gentleman, and we'll look into some lengthier clips of his. Overall, scale of 1 to 10, I'd say that was like an 8. That made me laugh, legitimately laugh. I thought it was amusing, and so I appreciated that. That was a good video. I liked it. So that's what I got for you guys, and as always, I love you guys, and Lord willing, we'll talk to you next time.